What is up, you guys? I am back with yet another Roblox Dragon Soul video, and today we're going to be going over every chest location in the game. That's what we're going to be going over now. There is a total of 30 chests laying around the entire map. There's a couple of islands that don't have chests on them from the looks of it. There are multiple chests on each island. I believe there's 5 islands in total. But we're going to get right into it. But before we actually do, I want to go over a little bit about these chests. So as you can see on the screen now, important note about the chest. And it says right here, after opening a chest and it disappears, a new one will spawn in the same exact location after 15 minutes. So you could basically farm chests, then you could just stay there for like 15 minutes if you want, or you could just go ahead and go to the other 29 different locations. Let's go ahead and move on to the types of chests. So the uncommon chest, the green chest, it has one drop, which is 200 to 400 zeni. Now, if you do have the plus 50 luck game pass, I believe that's what it's called, you get an increased amount of zeni and XP and then chances of actually getting some better items. Moving on though to the next chest, the blue chest, which is the rare chest. On this one, or the following drops, 800 to 1200 zeni, and then a full set of the police officer shirt. Let's go ahead and move on to the next chest, which is the purple chest, which is the epic chest. This one has a lot more drops. You could get 2,000 to 2,500 zeni, the military general shirt, pants, and shoes. And then we have a Gojo set right here. And then we also have 1 stat point. Let's go ahead and move on to the fourth and final chest, which is the yellow chest, which is also the legendary chest. Now, the drops for this chest are the Kalua shirt, pants, and shoes, the mechanic Boma shirt, pants, and shoes, and then a 1 stat point. All right, so now that we're about to start, what you want to do is we're going to start out with the jungle island. So there is going to be a couple of chests here. So we're going to start here at the jungle island. Right here, I'm standing by this NPC, guys. So just start right here. Is you're going to fly right here, and we're going to go all the way over to the docks right here. You can see these NPCs right here. There, over there is the farmer boss. And you're going to do is you're going to come over to this dock, come to the dock, just fall down. And then it's gonna be right here. Collect it, and boom, we got 366 zeni. Now, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and reset each time. So now that I've reset, it looks like I'm back here by Carter, which here's the farm. Right here, back to the same NPCs. The farmer's right over there. And this time, we're gonna go fly all the way up. Fly up so you can see past the island. And then right here, you're going to see this building right here. So now you're just going to walk past this house. You see the door, you're going to walk past. You're going to see the second chest. And then boom. There we go. So now I'm not going to bother resetting actually. So from this house, we're going to go down. We started right up here. We're going to go right down from the farmer. You're going to see the farmer. And then we're just going to go right behind him. There's going to be this rock here, and then there's going to be another chest. So here's our third chest. So there's the farmer, guys. You just show you guys, make it a little easier about where I'm at. And then now we're going to move on to our next chest, which is actually a little harder. This one's a little harder. You guys might actually know where this is at. You may not. We're going to essentially just fly up from where the farmer's at. And if you fly up high enough, you're going to see this crashed helicopter. And you're just going to fly past this helicopter. There's going to be an NPC here. He's going to give you a quest and stuff to learn Dragon Throw, I believe. But essentially, you're just going to jump into this pond. This pond is super freaking deep. You're just going to go, looking into this pond. And then you're going to go all the way in the back of this cave. And you'll find our fourth chest, guys. Collect it. And then let's go ahead and get out of this pond. All right, now that we're there, we're going to move on to our fifth chest, which is you're just going to go past here, and then you're going to jump back down to where you first started with this NPC. We're going to go past this crying kid, and you're going to see all these aliens, and there's going to be a chest. Where is it at? There it is, right here. So we're basically just going to go in the middle of this crater, and you're just going to drop down, and then our chest is going to be right here. But now we're going to move on. And so as you can see, the little kid that's crying, we're going to take a left over here. You're going to see Move, Mentor, the fast travel NPC. You're going to see this guy. And you're going to behind this building down into the basement, and then there's going to be a chest right here. And then there is, I believe, our 6th chest. And then now we're going to move on to our 7th chest. We're almost done with all the chests inside of the jungle island. So now the next chest is actually over here. We're going to go back to this NPC where we first started, and this time we're going to go all the way down here to when you first play Dragon Soul. And now we're going to go over here to this waterfall right here. So there's that waterfall, that one. We're going to go all to this one all the way on the left. Go into the water. You're going to see this little type of like tunnel here under the water. And then now you're going to go past here, and look, we actually found epic chest. So it's a little hard to find because this place is small, but you're just going to see this chest by this diamonds. You see some diamonds in the chest. Looks like we actually got something. So we get the military general shoes, but yeah, you're just going to go, actually you don't even have to go into the waterfall. You can really just go to this NPC right here, the island warrior. Go over here into the water. You're going to find a tunnel, and then the chest is going to be inside this rock right here. Well, let's go ahead and move on to, I believe, our 7th chest, which is actually inside the little Namek cave area. So what you're going to do is you're going to fly up in the center of where you first start playing Dragon Soul, and go over to this waterfall over here. And then once you pass the waterfall, you're going to take a right. And this is where Goku is going to be at. You're going to see like a Goku NPC right here. You're gonna go inside of this cave, and then I believe it's in this corner right here. Yeah, this corner right here. So here's the entrance. You're just gonna turn left, and then you're just gonna go up here in this corner right here. Let's go ahead and move on. So the next chest actually is gonna be back at the spawn area. So let's go back over here, guys. And then this chest is gonna be talk to the thief boss. We're just gonna have the thief boss, the first boss that you guys actually fight, and right behind him is gonna be this chest right here. And now we are on our final chest inside of Jungle Island, and this one is gonna be behind some crates. So right across from the thief boss, you're gonna fly right over here, and then boom, we're gonna find our last chest in Jungle Island. This time mine is rare. And so I got 1,000 zeni, guys. So that is all of the chests inside of Jungle Island. So let's go ahead and move on to Great Plains. All right, now that you're in Great Plains, I'm just going to start inside this little village, I guess you could call it. Here is another movementar, and then here's the fast travel NPC. So now we're going to go over here, over to, it looks like Frieza's spaceship. So we're going to go past those little blue NPCs, and then right behind this spaceship there's going to be our first chest inside of the Great Plains. All right, now that we have found our first chest inside of Great Plains, we're actually going to go over here. We're going to see this little Namek spaceship, and we're going to go ahead and go over to this one right here. There's going to be 2. We're going to go to the one on the left, and there's going to be this little bush right here, and inside of this bush going to find our second chest. And boom, we found our second chest in the Great Plains. Now the next one is going to be in the water next to the sand where the thugs spawn at. So now that you've gotten the second chest in the Great Plains, we're going to go ahead and move on to the third one. So right over here you're going to see like a tiny umbrella. This is going to be like the first quest that you do by Great Plains. So just follow me where I go. I'm going to go over here. You're going to see a bunch of guys inside of white tuxedos. We're going to go past them. And right here, you're going to drop down. And you're going to find the third chest inside of the Great Plains. Go ahead and collect it. And then boom. Now, that's going to be all the chests inside of the Great Plains. So we're actually going to move on to the Red Ribbon Island. Alright, now that you're at the Red Ribbon Island, so here it is, the fast travel NPC, and here's Jeff Bezos, and so this could be like the spawn area for the Red Ribbon Army. So the first one is going to be over here. Here's the front of the base. This is like the entryway of the base. We're actually going to go over here to the very edge, and you're going to find our first chest. Just go ahead and collect it. Now that you collected the first chest, we're going to go ahead and move on to the second chest. And this one's actually going to be on the right side. Over here, you're going to fly up. This is going to be on the right side. This is where you're going to bust open the wall. As you can see, you're going to fly up past this wall. And right here on this tree, you're going to find our second chest. Collect it, and let's go ahead and move on. So now our third chest is, you know, if we're leaving off from right here, it's going to be right over here. Just right over there. We were just right over there, guys, by that tree. And we're just going to cross this little path over here. And this chest could be hiding behind this building right here. Go ahead and collect our third chest. And now we've gotten it. Our next chest is going to be inside of a tree. So we're going to go ahead and try to find this tree. Now this one seems to be all the way in the back. I believe it's this big tree right over here. It's going to be right here in this tree. So let's go ahead and collect it. There we go. And then just to make it a little easier of where I'm at, just go all the way in the back of the little Red Ribbon Army lookout place. And then you're going to find this edge of the wall, the very back of the wall. And it's going to be this tree all the way in the corner. And it's going to be right here, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to the next chest. All right, now that we're by this tree, the next chest is actually going to be on the other side of the island. So all the way to the left, I'm going to go over here to see some of the sand. And then right here, you're going to find the second to last chest. So just make it a little easier for you guys where this chest is at. Here is the island. So this is where you spawn all the way over there. I'm going to go all the way down to this little area, and you're gonna find the chest right here, guys. So hopefully that helps you guys find it. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna start right here where these three like big buildings are at, and then we're gonna go ahead and move over to right here, and it should be behind. There it is. And there is our last chest on the Red Ribbon Army Island. There is the buildings we just came from. And you're just going to go ahead and pretty much walk down all the way past this wall. And then behind this little hill with a big tree on it. You're just going to go right behind it. We're now going to move on to the city by the Tree of Might. All right, now that you are in the city, what you're going to do is actually right on the bridge that I'm standing on here, you're going to go down and you're going to find it. So all you have to do is jump down on the bridge, and then you're going to be able to collect the first chest. And so this one's going to actually be on top of the H-shaped building. So we're just going to go ahead and go down, follow the streets all the way down to this little orange building right here. Take a left. As you can see, it's an H. Go up, and then on the left side, you're gonna find the second chest. So you guys go pretty easy. Now the third chest, starting from the H-shaped building, we're gonna go over here, and you're gonna see the Goku Black raid boss, or the boss. He's right there. Nope, he's actually following us. You're gonna find this chest, plain sight. Goku Black's gonna be right over here. There he is. You're gonna see it. It's very obvious. It's gonna be laying right there. And that's gonna be all three chests on the city island. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the desert wastelands where the Great Ape boss spawns. All right, now that you are at the wastelands, the desert wastelands, what we're gonna do is you're gonna see this fireplace, the fast traveler, and then Root Rin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right behind this little like rock right here, a rock pillar. And you're going to see this little pond of water. And right here, you're going to see it at our first chest on top of this pond. So right here is a spawn. You're just going to go right around this little rock. And you're going to see the water, and it's going to be right there, guys. So now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So what we're just going to do is going to follow this little path right here. And it's going to lead us to like some people camping, and you're going to see the Great Ape right over there. You're going to see this little cave area with Yamcha. We're just going to go ahead and pass all of that. You're going to see this little lighter area right here. And you're going to go past that. You're going to see this little cave. And then right here, you're going to find our next chest. So there's a great ape. Great apes, you know, spawned right there. And then right here is where our chest is at. So here's a little better look at what we're at. So I'm sitting right on top of the chest, and this is where we're at, guys. So hopefully it helps you guys out of where I'm at. Now we're gonna move on to the third and last chest on the desert wastelands, and we're gonna go ahead past this palace right here, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to this. Ouch! I wonder what that was. We're gonna go ahead and move on right here to like this little green fort. And right underneath it, you're gonna see our third and last chest on this island. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Grand Patrol Outpost, guys. All right, now that we are on the Grand Patrol Outpost island, there's gonna be 2 chests on this island, and right here you're gonna see the main building. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fly all the way over here where the Yeti boss is at. I'm gonna go fly all the way over here. Right here's the Yeti boss. We're gonna go to the left of him. You're gonna see a stack of logs, and then you're gonna see the first chest, guys. So that's where our first chest is at. Now the second one should be right here. Yeah, so here's the logs. We're just gonna go ahead and just go walk to the right of them and jump off of this cliff. And then you're gonna see this little part of the beach. And then you're going to see the chest laying right there. So those are the 2 chests on this island. There is no more. We're going to go ahead and move on to the other island, which is the Power Tower Island. All right, now that we are on the Power Tower Island, here is the fast travel NPC. This is where the spawn is at. We're going to go ahead and just go on the right side of this island. And I believe right here, yep. And actually you can see 2 of them. So here is one of the chests. All the way in the back of the island, if you go onto the right side, you're going to see this little rock right here in the ocean. And you're going to find the chest right there. Now the second one is actually going to be right before that. You're going to collect that chest. Looks like we got some clothes. So you're going to see these spikes right here of ice. And then once they stop right here before they go upwards, you're going to take a right in the chest to be right there. So there's where the first chest was at, and here's where the second chest is at, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the third chest, which is going to be on top of the actual tower here. It's going to be on the top where the satellite is. You're just going to collect it, and there is our third chest. All right, and now that we've gotten this chest, we're going to go ahead and move on to another one, which is right down here. You're going to see this little house right here. You're going to go down, you're going to see Android 13, and right behind him, you're going to see this chest right here. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to another chest. Now, this chest is going to be right behind Android 13, right behind the house, and it's going to be on this rock right here, out in the ocean. So there you go, we got this one now. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It shows that you guys actually enjoyed it. And then, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more Roblox Dragon Soul content. This is all 32 of the chest locations as I release this video, guys. It might be outdated here soon or later on if they add more chests, but right now this is every single location for each individual chest. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, see you guys later.